Guess who's back? Back again. We are back.
Come and join me. No, I don't want to be in your pyramid scheme.
We've made it big in South Korea.
Turn around and basically I drop your pants halfway down the queue.
Essentially, we did a version of Y swapping.
Got GCSEs, you know. Great
Yeah.
podcast. Sounds amazing with new AirPods.
Welcome to the Post Pavilion podcast. Two mates, a couple of microphones, and absolutely no plan. We chat everyday life, how we became friends, and things that amuse us far more than anything probably should. And tell you what, there's a lot of pointless guff on the way. Listen back to previous episodes to find out what the true meaning of guff is. Welcome to the Post Pavilion podcast.
Is your house so hot the chocolate melts before you eat it? Stop sweating and start chilling with the Chill Trill. Our energy-efficient air conditioning units keep your home cool, comfortable, and your family arguing about something other than heat. Call Jim at the Chill Trill today because the only thing that should be roasting this summer is the barbecue. Welcome to the Post Pavilion podcast with me, Chris Morley.
And me, Paul Gilbert.
We are back.
We are back. And this time, you just said before we started recording that this is the first time in like 3 episodes that we're doing this virtually.
We've gone back old school. We're going virtual.
We have gone old school.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
My phone, somebody rang me on my phone.
We've literally started the pod and somebody was trying to ring you.
It's always the case. On the last episode, my watch was going off.
Yeah.
So I've muted that. Then now I've muted my laptop. I've muted my phone, but because we're on the phone as well. She's ringing again.
Well,
it's me mum. It's me mum. Stop ringing me.
Just go, Mum, just stop ringing me. I've got to record the podcast.
Yeah, exactly that.
Why don't you answer it? When she rings.
What now?
Yeah, when she rings, answer it and go, what do you want?
What? And then I'll put her on loudspeaker.
Put on loudspeaker and she'll be on the podcast.
No, I don't think she'll ring again now, though.
All right.
Anyway, crack on. Welcome. How are you?
Oh, very good. Very nice week. Very, very well. This is the time of record. We've just had the mammoth heat wave that everybody's been chatting about, and I've loved. I think I'm the only one that's really enjoyed the heat wave because I love the heat. I'm like a walking solar panel. I need a bit of sunshine in my life, and I feel great. I feel really good.
So basically, you love the vitamin D.
Yes, I'm all over it.
Is that what the sun gives off? Vitamin D, is it?
Well, it does in my world. And
oh, right, okay.
Do you know what? I even treated myself to go down the beach last week.
Do you know what? Yeah, I remember this. I texted you in the morning and said we were talking about random stuff, whatever, and you went, "I'm just off down the beach."
Yeah.
So what? You went down to Bournemouth Beach?
I went down to Boscombe Beach, and it was a Wednesday. I went down after the school run, so I was down there by about 9 o'clock. Nobody on it, just me and a few stragglers.
And what did you do down the beach? Did you just sit there and read a book, or?
Well, look, I got my towel out. Sun cream myself up. Do you know what I found really difficult? Is when you're trying to sun cream yourself up, it's your back that's the issue. Now you haven't got anybody to do that for you because you're on your own. So
you can't really ask a random stranger, "Can you cream me back?"
No, but there was a part of me that nearly did. Really? They were walking past me, and I went, "Is it weird? Is that weird?"
No, that is weird. But that reminds me that if we were on, I don't know if you know the American TV program, Practical Jokers.
Yeah.
Right? They tried to do a UK version, but it absolutely died.
Yeah, it didn't work.
But the American version, the guys on there, that's the sort of stuff that they would do. They would go on a beach and go, "You've got to ask somebody to cream your back for you."
But I was on my own though, and I just thought, it is what it is. It was boiling.
I don't think I've ever gone out my way to go, "I'm going to go and sit on a beach."
Well, look, I don't do it all the time, but I went down there, sat there for a bit, and if I'm honest with you, it was too hot. It was a bit too hot. I was sat in the sun. I was worried that I was going to get burned.
Right, hang on a minute. Sorry. Pause. You just said not 2 minutes ago, I'm one of the only people that's probably not moaned about the heat.
No.
And then now you've gone, I'm sat on a beach and it was too hot.
I was worried about my skin getting burnt. It wasn't because it was...
Of course you were.
It was just a bit like, oh, it's It is.
How long were you
roasted.
there for?
I was
How
there,
long were you there
I was
for?
there for an hour. So what I did was I sat there and I went, right, I'm going to take a little stroll and a little dip in the sea. It was beautiful. And then I had a little dip, had a little swim. I put my towel on the sand, or I didn't bring it in the sea, obviously. And I had a little paddle. It was lovely. So nice. It was
Do you
like,
know what?
it was like being on holiday.
Right, wait. I need to give you my opinion on beaches and sea. I don't like British beaches and sea.
Why?
Because every sea I've seen, it's just brown water.
You're going to the wrong
I
part.
don't think we look after our waters enough, and I hate sand. I can't stand sand. And even when I go away on holiday, I don't mind it. I'll do it, but I'm not happy about it. Like it's not as if I can't do a full day on the beach.
And
So if I ever go away, I will agree that we do half a day.
And you're not
I
one of
could
these
cope with half
people
a day.
goes, oh, there's too much sand. Can we find a pebbly beach? You're not one of those people, are you? 'Cause I
No,
hate a
I'm not.
pebbly
No,
beach.
yeah, but I hate pebbly because they hurt when you walk on them. I'm just not a big fan of sand, and I don't mind the sea, but British seas, I'm out. I'm afraid.
Come down to Bournemouth. It is beautiful. There's not.
It's not blue though, is it? It's not like crystal clear blue.
It's not far off. Honestly,
It's not though, is it? It's not the same.
It's better than the beach that you live near.
Yeah, totally. I live in Minehead, and it's like a brown. It's horrible.
It is horrible.
Yeah.
And I've been in that
Yeah.
water, and I don't blame
And
you.
I used to work in an establishment years ago, and I once went to like the local council meeting.
You went to a council meeting?
Yeah, it was really random. I was the ents manager, and then the resort director and the general manager basically stitched me up and said, "Can you do us a favour, mate? We're busy next Friday, so can you go along to the council meeting and represent?" So I went, and I sat there and listened to people moaning about potholes, bins, and then they started talking about the beach and how polluted it is, and I was like,
So why are they
that
letting?
makes me never want to go in the sea.
Why are they letting people on it then? If it's so polluted.
I know.
But come down to Bournemouth. Honestly, come down.
Right.
It is like we are in the Bournemouth Riviera. Honestly, it's beautiful.
Right, but my only problem with that is that the climate within England and the UK is not consistent enough. So, therefore, but when you go abroad, like Spain or Portugal, the climate is like consistent all year round. So the water is slightly warmer than it is if you were to go on a beach in. But no, I can't.
But it was 35 degrees, so it was just like getting in the bath. It was lovely.
But the water's still cold.
It wasn't
What's
that.
the point?
Look, you've got to, with those things, you've just got to gradually work your way in. Anyway, it's been that hot. The sea's well warm now. It's better to go in it. It's better to go in it now than it would be
it's not.
in a few months' time.
It's not. Well, anyway, I'm happy that you're happy that you went down to the beach.
Loved it.
Yeah, I did. You did text me. I was a bit weird.
Do you know what? Because I live near the coast, I never, weirdly, when you live somewhere that's quite touristy, you never sort of visit these places. And I was
Yeah, but I do live in a tourist town. I live in Minehead in Somerset, and if it is tourist, so when and actually I do appreciate it more now than I ever did before. Like even yesterday, I got up, I felt a bit poo, so I just got dressed. I put my shorts on, I put my headphones in, and I went for a walk. And it was lovely.
They got a good railway station where you live.
They have got a good railway station. You need a mortgage to buy a ticket, but anyway.
You do.
So that's been your week.
So that's been my
what you're
week.
summarising. Yeah.
And I had to do, and of course, the kids were off school because it was too hot. It was too hot for them to go to school. What I don't understand, Paul, is why don't they put air conditioning units into schools? Because they can blow out hot air when it's cold and cold air when it's warm. And now I know.
Right. Let's hold on to listen. Let's hold on to that. Let's save, because we have had somebody get in touch about schools closing and everything.
All
like
right,
that.
we'll
So
talk about that later in the
Let's
pod, shall
hold
we?
that later. Do you want to ask me how my week?
Yeah, how's your week been, Paul?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah, thanks.
Great, let's move on.
Right, anyway, move on. No, we'll talk a little bit more about the stag do that I went on.
Yes, want to hear more about that.
I had a very expensive day one day.
Very expensive day.
Yeah, I got caught speeding, so I've had to pay the £100 fine. So I've paid that. Now I've got 6 points, not 3. and then my car went in for what I thought was an oil change. It turned out it was an oil change. I've had new spark plugs, I've had new filter, and that was 400 quid. So I had a £500 day. And then on the flip it, I did nearly have a £620 day because my front door was a bit dodgy, my lock. So it was really weird. I have to unlock it, but I couldn't take the key out. So then you have to open the door, then lock the door, and then pull the key out. It was confusing. But anyway, I then saved myself 100 quid by Googling it.
See, where would we be?
So I took the cylinder out. Because some guy had messaged me saying I'll come and sort your lock out for 120 quid.
How much?
120 quid. So that, but he mentioned on the text message saying your cylinder's broke. I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
So I then went, so I just Googled how to take a cylinder out of a door. I did that. Took it to Screwfix. Went, give me one of them. They gave me one of them. I put it in. 20 quid later, bosh.
Well
I
done.
did DIY.
You are
right,
smashing
listen, it gets better. I got a lock, and I was like, I like this lock. So then I went back, got another lock, and I put it on the back door. The back door's fine. But anyway, I just went and did it. I've had 2 new locks.
Well, come around my house. I've got about 4 that need doing.
No, I'm all right. But anyway, so I did actually have a £540 day when I didn't work. I didn't do any gigging or anything. And that annoyed me.
The thing is, you don't mind spending that money if you've got something to show it for. So if that was like buying a brand new telly, you go, hey, look at my brand new telly. But now they can't go, oh yeah, look at my car. Do you know what work it's been done?
Yeah. Yeah,
life sucks like that, does sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, and so I had a very expensive day off, and then I've basically been on tour. But I'm going to stop saying I've been on tour because I feel like every episode I go, I'm on tour.
You're always on tour. I don't think there's an episode ever you've gone, I've stopped touring.
No, but we were just talking before though, because you were just telling me about your Animal Guys schedule that you're going. Yeah. Where are you going? Spain?
I'll go back on the cruises, Paul.
You're going back on the cruises.
Yeah.
And then you just had the nerve to tell me what your schedule was while you were on the ship, and then go, yeah, well, it's a bit tough. And then I go, what?
Well, look,
I'm on tour. Right, this is the last time I'm going to talk about it. On the next episode, I'm not going to talk about being on tour, but I am now on tour every day, up and down the country for the next 9 weeks.
You're busier than Jason Manford.
And I'm
he's
I'm
always
sounding
on tour.
negative. I'm not negative about it. I love it. It's my job. It's the best job in the world. And I get to go on stage every day to 4,000 people a day. That's amazing. But
only 4,000.
Only 4,000.
No biggie.
No biggie, but 4,000 a day. But I'm on tour. We are travelling every day apart from Monday. It's my day off.
That's a lot of fuel, isn't it? It's a lot of
fuel, a lot of travelling.
And it's a
lot of late nights. Do you know what? A lot of late night coffee. And I'm trying to wean myself off coffee because I
getting cranky.
Drink a lot of coffee. But I do drink a lot of coffee, don't I?
Do you know what I do?
What?
Decaf.
No, it's not the same.
Yeah, but you still get the taste of a coffee without.
No, but it's irrelevant. The purpose. I hate people that go, "Oh, just go decaf." No, the purpose of the coffee was brought into this world as a caffeinated drink to help you on your way. That's my purpose of coffee, but I'm trying to wean myself off coffee because I did make a note the other day when I was in Skegness, and within the space of 10 in the morning and 2 a.m. the following morning of me getting back home, I had 6 lattes.
No wonder you can't sleep.
That's so true. I didn't, and actually, funny that at the time of recording,
I had
6 lattes in 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours. But it's funny you say that because even last night, I haven't actually been to bed.
I think
No, I didn't sleep.
Well, this is your problem. You're drinking
I lay
too much
in bed.
coffee.
I lay in bed and I was like, "What? Oh, I'll go sleep." And then I did the whole routine, put something on the telly that I'm not really interested in, make me fall asleep. That didn't happen. By the way, my kitchen is spotless. I was cleaning my kitchen, listening to McFly at 3 a.m. this morning.
But you're never. Time of recording. But why you clean your kitchen? You're never there. So
it's nice, though, isn't it?
But why you? Actually, let's forget that. Why are you cleaning the kitchen at 3 a.m. listening to McFly?
Because I was awake. I just couldn't sleep. So then I kind of like, I thought I'd doze for a bit. And then I was like, no, I can't doze. And I was like, oh,
You need to.
I'll just get up. So I got up and then I made myself a cup of tea. Then I had to have it black because I had no milk because I'm never here long enough to buy milk.
So you had a cup of tea before you went to bed?
No, I had a cup of tea at like 3:30 this morning.
Well, this is your problem. There's caffeine in tea.
Well, no, this is where I changed my argument slightly because I do have decaf.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Because I don't mind a decaf tea. Because a tea for me is a social drink.
Yes, you're right.
So it's like, do you fancy a brew? I'll have a brew. So I do have decaf tea bags.
So why don't you go on a decaf coffee? It's
No, because
exactly
coffee, the purpose of coffee is to give you that boost for the rest of the day.
But you're having too much of a boost. I get it if you have one or two. That's acceptable.
But that's why I'm trying to wean myself off coffee.
We'll go for the decaf lattes.
Right, I've had a hospital appointment this morning. Everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah.
But I had a hospital appointment and I had to leave the house at, I think, 6:45 this morning.
Yeah.
To drive 50 minutes to my local hospital. It's not that local, is it?
50 minutes to get to hospital?
Yeah, I had to drive. And do you know what's worse? 50 minutes, 22 miles. You do the maths.
Say what?
But at 10:07,
the NHS is on its knees.
No, it's absolutely not. But it's the fact I live in of nowhere. But I had a coffee at 10:07 this morning. Then when I drove back to come home and do this, I even contemplated getting one on the way back. I stopped myself.
I think you've got an addiction to coffee. I think that's the
No,
problem.
I think I have as well.
I think
you've got to sort my life out.
I think you need to just. Anyway, we spoke a lot on coffee, actually, to be fair.
Anyway, so let's talk and let's talk. But anyway, yeah, that's been my week. And I thought, let's move on quickly. I haven't done something for absolutely ages.
Go on.
Stats.
Oh, the stats. How are we looking?
Well, I haven't done stats for ages. And I don't even know how I do stats. But I'm just going to get our little app up. And it's going to tell me what the stats are. So,
is it something Is it something we want to broadcast? Is it something?
Yeah, I think it is. We want to broadcast. But
yeah.
Actually, I know a while ago we celebrated the fact that we had hit 4,000 downloads of the Post-Brilliant podcast.
We did. Very good.
Which is cool.
So thank you for those people that are listening in. Thank you.
But Chris, we are just over 100 downloads away from 5,000 downloads.
No way!
How cool is that?
That is cool. And I mean, look, we're just a small little podcast, just two mates, just having a chat. And for some of you, you like listening to this. And
but we got some
lovely.
new locations.
Right.
So we got new locations.
Go on.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for them.
Bexley. Don't know where that is.
Bexley. Is that in the UK? We're talking the UK.
Bexley, Heath, Bexley. No, these are just new locations. And actually, they're all in England. Braintree in Essex.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up.
Someone's been listening in Hertfordshire.
Very nice.
Posh. And Leicestershire. They're our new locations, top locations recently.
Well, there we go. Hello to...
There we are. 90 days. The past 3 months, we've had 700 downloads. How cool.
Is there any countries which, you know, are a little bit out there? You probably wouldn't...
I can click on locations. Bear with. Any new countries? Well, actually, in the past 5 episodes, we've had 26 downloads in North America, but no downloads in South America.
Hello to our American friends.
There we are.
Welcome.
And new countries, Iceland.
Well, there you go.
Who's listening to us in Iceland?
Well, if you are, get in touch.
We've had 2 downloads in Iceland. And do you want to know what our top city is over the past 5 episodes?
What's that?
Plymouth.
Look, we're big in Plymouth, big in Iceland. I think those.
Who's been listening?
I don't think they've been listening in Iceland. I think they've just stumbled across this pod, listened to maybe the first 30 seconds, and gone, not for me. But if you are going to do that, keep doing it because it makes our stats look good.
But thank you to everybody. But that's a quick overview of our stats. There we go.
I've
been meaning to do that for a while.
And also, thank you so much for listening. We genuinely do appreciate it, don't we, Paul? Because, you know,
we do.
It's just us two having a chat, and this is a little insight in terms of our day-to-day chats, but we just put it out there.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we don't talk about half the stuff on here.
No, we probably don't need
What's
to
your
do
thoughts on, like, I've got something I want to discuss with you. Are we a family podcast? Is that what we are?
Well, I guess we are. Yeah, we
Oh, right, cool. Because just when we do What Gets on Your Tuts later, when we do that segment, I've had a lot of messages with swear words in them.
Right, well, we could just.
But we're not swearing, no.
We're not swearing.
All right, then. I'll just checking before I read them out.
Good.
Nice. Shall we talk about the fact that we may have started a bit of beef, stroke war with a fellow podcast?
Yes, we need to. Tell us more, Paul. Explain the situation.
So, on the last episode, we discussed the fact that I was going on a stag do to Liverpool.
How was it?
Do you know what? It was nice. I was a bit reserved.
Yeah.
I've gone off the drink a bit.
So you just on the alcohol-free cause.
No, I didn't do it. I had a few pints, but we went to a comedy club. That was nice, and then they all went off to party. Oh, do I sound really old?
You sound so old. Well, they went to a discotheque and had a good time, and I decided to go home.
No, we went to the comedy club. That was really good, really funny. But then we left the comedy club. I then walked 25 minutes to a bar, and I just wasn't feeling it.
Did you step in and go?
I was in.
Did you even step into it?
I didn't even get that far. I just saw everybody going in, and then I was like, do you know what?
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get the shots in.
Yeah, and I just went, do you know what? I'll leave them to it. I'm out of here. I'll see them all tomorrow. So I was actually in bed on the Friday night of the stag weekend by 10:25.
You went on a stag do and you was in bed by 10:25.
Yeah, I was watching the Scotland game.
My goodness, what's happened to you, Paul?
No, and then we did paintballing. We went paintballing. That was good. I am absolutely covered from head to toe in bruises because it was David's stag do from the Animal Guys, and if you've been paintballing as part of a stag do, they get the stag to do the stag walk.
Yes,
where you run from one side of the room.
Yeah, I've done that.
So you run from one side of the room to the other, and then David did it, took it like a champ, and then I thought that was it. And then the marshal said, David, you get to pick someone to do it. At that point, I knew he was going to pick me. So I ended up doing the stag walk as well. And I think I should send you a picture, didn't I? I had an egg on my head.
You did. It looked pretty nasty, if I'm honest.
Yeah, so I got shot in the head, and my head blew up, and I had an egg hanging out my head. But I did that, and then I nominated Toby, who is David's friend that hosts the fellow podcast, Two Mics and a Mic. That was it, all hunky-dory. But we did speak about that on the last episode, that David was starting his stag do by going to watch Toy Story 5, and you had some views about that.
I think it's absolutely crackers that they went and done that.
Wait.
Because that isn't a stag do. You can't go on a stag do, and the first thing you go and do is watch a family film. You usually go and watch that with your kids or your family.
Right.
Not with a group. Not with a group of lads going, oh, let's go watch Toy Story. Come on.
Chris, stop ranting.
Sorry.
But anyway, the Two Makes a Mic podcast have released their latest episode, and basically David has responded to you by saying, like, he's basically mugging you off. He started a war. Look,
I did a little poll, okay? I did a little poll on my Instagram earlier this week.
I know you did, and I'm looking forward to it.
And
bear in mind, I'm not taking David's side in this, but it wasn't the start of the stag do weekend. The start of the stag do was at 3:00.
Do you want to hear some of the responses? I put, is it acceptable to watch Toy Story on a stag do? Somebody put, no chance. Somebody put, somebody who really doesn't like Toy Story just says it's never acceptable to watch Toy Story, which I nearly went back and went, it's a great film, but you can't be saying things like that because Toy Story is great. Somebody put, yes, it is acceptable. And the next response were, no, smiley faces, not a chance. Cancel the stag do. So...
But we have to defend David here a little bit. I'm not saying that I'm taking David's side, but I am saying that the stag do didn't officially start till 3:00. That was when we all met in the pub and went, "Oh, lads, 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 lads." I didn't get there till 4, but and everybody had gone.
Did you walk out? Nice. Did you walk in and go, "Ah, it's not for me. I'm just going to walk back down the street"?
No, I just got there. I got stuck in traffic, and then I got to the pub, and there was only a few people there. And then I had a quick pint, and then I went and checked in. But David, I do see David's point. But you've got to remember, Toy Story, the first film came out in...
I think it was 94, 95, I think.
Yeah. So how old were you in 95?
It was probably about 6, 7.
So you were 6. So
7.
Did you watch Toy Story 1? 6, 7?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched it in the cinema. So one of my first ever films I watched in the cinema, actually.
There you go. So for people of our generation, we grew up watching Toy Story, so I understand why.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. Yeah, but you wouldn't go on a stag do and go, "We'll go and watch it." You go, "Do you know what? I'll do the stag do in a few days' time. I'll go pop to the cinema and I'll go and watch it." Not with a group of lads.
Well, I need to let you into a little secret.
Go on.
Guess what I did the morning before I went to the stag do?
You didn't. You went to watch Toy Story.
I went and watched Toy Story 5.
So you were going to a stag do and you thought, on the way up, I thought, kill a bit of time, go and watch Toy Story. You could have been there. That's
exactly what happened.
You could have been there earlier and got the beers.
No, you're right, I was. No, listen, let me explain myself. So I was away in Leeds and we had to be out of our room. Yeah. So I went and we had to be out of I was staying in an apartment. And I had to be out of the apartment by 10. And I was like, oh, well, if I leave now, I'm going to get to Liverpool at like 11:30. Well, I'm not doing anything. So I just went and watched Toy Story 5 at the same time that David was watching Toy Story 5.
But you didn't But you didn't go in with him?
No, I didn't go with him.
You
no.
just went on your own. Okay.
Yeah. So
fair enough.
But this has now started a really big beef with two mates and a mic, to the degree that now David started a rivalry with you. But Toby, the other half of the duo, has now started a rivalry with me.
Oh, well, there you go. Wow. Okay.
Because I picked him to do the stag walk.
Well,
it all feels like it's getting out of hand.
Is it me or is it weird that you go on a stag do and go and watch Toy Story? I just find it weird.
Think you are fixating on the fact that you believe he started his stag do with Toy Story 5. He didn't.
They were your words.
Stag do didn't start till 3. It was there in the morning. But anyway, so David's got a rivalry with you. I've now got a rivalry with Toby. So we are going to announce that we are going to be doing a collab episode with two mates and a mic.
Looking forward to that.
And we're going to put it all to bed.
Put it all to bed. There you go.
But David was very angry with you. If you want to know more, go on our socials. I've made a video and I put it on there. And I'm in the middle of doing another video where you're responding today.
Yeah, I will be sending my response.
Look out for that one.
Before we get on to our favourite feature, we've got to briefly talk about Take That, because the last episode because we were the last episode we were about to go watch Take That.
Oh yeah,
and we were going to sort of do a little bit of feedback because I think they've pretty much finished the tour. Have they finished? They're still on tour, probably.
What do you mean we were giving them feedback? What, you think Take That and listen to this episode going, I wonder what Chris and Paul thought?
Say again. Sorry, you broke up a little bit there.
Did I break up?
Yeah,
I do apologise.
Joys of modern technology.
So you just said we need to give some feedback. What you think? Take That and listen to our podcast, go wondering what we think about it.
They might be.
Well,
but anyway,
we did go and watch Take That. We recorded the podcast at, where did we stay?
We stayed at the Celtic Manor.
Oh, we did stay at the Celtic
Manor. Because you loved it that much.
We
We nearly got sponsored on that episode by them.
Yeah, we did. I forgot to tag them in it, actually. Yeah. But what was your thoughts on Take That?
I absolutely loved it. It was better than I've seen it on. I never saw it live the first time round. But what I did love was seeing it in all its form and all its glory. It was better than I'd ever expected. It was so good.
Do you know what? Unpopular opinion. I thought Take That were okay.
Okay?
I thought they were okay. And I think Take That wouldn't be Take That without Gary Barlow. Fact.
Yes, correct.
Right? And I thought that but I think they've got themselves to such an elite level now that Take That or just Take That. It's about what you do around it. And I've got some inside info.
Go on.
So I know somebody that worked on the circus tour first time round.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. So I know somebody that worked on the circus tour first time round, and the circus tour in 2016, I think it was, it cost 260 million to put that tour on.
So the last circus tour, you saying?
The last circus tour cost 260 million to put on, and they made a profit of 60 million. So do the maths there.
2009 was the last.
Oh, was it 2009? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he rang me randomly, and he was asking my thoughts and stuff. But the production level on that tour was incredible.
It was so good. It was so good. There was stuff going on left, right, and centre, and I loved it.
You were getting a bit annoyed at me because you were like singing away to certain songs and stuff, and then I'm too busy looking at the production of it. I was trying to work out certain bits on how they do certain bits, and I was right 99% of the time.
What bit was you like? Oh, that.
Well, I just like how they got from A stage to B stage. I was trying to work out how revolving it happens and stuff like that. Then I had a little look and I could see. But there was one bit, because they start the show with a circus tent on.
Yes, that's right.
And I was going, how are they getting rid of that circus tent? I get the cloth goes, but I didn't understand how the framework was going to disappear, because in the stadium we were in, they didn't have the height. And then when it happened, I went, oh yeah, that was easy. It just kind of lifted up and...
Because if I was taking a tent down, it would take me at least an hour. So,
I don't like camping, but that's another story.
But
yeah, I would give it 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I'd give it a 9.2.
Right, now my dad's ringing me. Do we answer it?
Oh, go on.
Do we answer it? Hang on.
Let's
answer it. See what he says. Hang on. Hello? You're live on the Post Pavilion podcast. We're recording an episode right now. All right, I'll ring you back later. Bye. He hung up quick.
I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna be on the pod.
But yeah, so I give it an 8 out of 10. What do you give it?
I would give it 9.2. 9.2. I'm gonna give it
9.2.
Yeah.
I'm now FaceTiming you back, by the way.
Oh, hang on. That threw me then.
Right, now mute your microphone.
Oh, now I'm muted. I'll cut that bit
There
out.
you go. So you gave it a 9 out of 10. Well done, you.
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. So, very good.
Do you think they'll ever tour again?
Yeah, of course they will. They're touring every couple of years. They're going to be milking that until they're at least 80. At least.
I don't know. Well, I would say that we've done 3 now. We've seen Take That 3 times. I think next time, I think we should give it a rest.
All right. Okay.
Let me take you to a McFly concert.
Oh, no. No, you're right.
Okay.
You're okay.
Anyway, shall we move on to our favourite segment of the show?
Yes, it's time for What Gets on Your Tuts.
Post Pavilion Podcast. What gets on your toots? What gets on your toots? Tell us what gets on your toots. What gets on your toots? What gets on your toots? What gets on your toots? What gets on your toots?
Love the theme tune.
I do love the jingle.
Love the
Yeah, I do love the jingle.
Right, let's kick things off then. What have we got? Who have we got? What's their tuts?
Right then, so I did put a post out the other day and said, let us know what gets on you.
You sounded
What?
really West Country then. Or you did put a post out on on our
The day?
socials.
Where do I live in the West Country?
Yes.
No, I'm southwest.
You're
So is that west?
Yeah, you're the West Country.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. But anyway, I put a post out the other day and we had loads of responses. So thank you to everybody that responded.
Thank you.
We probably won't get through them all. We'll save some for another episode. But Yvonne Oakley from Staffordshire got in touch. And she said, people that when driving don't use their indicators to make them aware of their intentions or directions.
Yeah, I think I've brought this up in the past. It annoys me when people go round roundabouts and they don't indicate. You're like, I don't know which way you're going. And then if you're not indicating, I then pull out and then that's where crashes happen. So yeah, I'm with you on here. I hate it.
Do you?
I cannot just use your indicators. That's what they were built for.
Do you know what? I'm going to admit that I'm very inconsistent with it.
Oh, you'd annoy me then. Roundabout.
No, but like, let me like explain. If I'm driving in the day, I'm all over it.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when you're driving at 1, 2, 3 in the morning and there's nothing on the road,
That's look,
what am I indicating to?
I completely understand that because there's no traffic on the road. But when it's busy and you're trying to go around a roundabout and you don't know which way they're going to go and they don't bother indicating, you're like, thanks. It's only on roundabouts, never anywhere else, just roundabouts.
Yeah, but if you're coming up to a junction,
Yeah,
and let's say you're on a main road and you're turning left down a side street,
yeah,
do you indicate?
absolutely.
I don't.
Well, that's just being pure lazy.
Slow down, turn left.
Yeah, but what happens if people think you'll go
If I'm
straight?
turning right, if I'm going down the street and I'm turning right into a side street, then yeah, I've got to indicate because I'm going across ongoing traffic. But if I'm on a main road and I'm going left down a side street, why do I need to indicate? I'll just slow down and turn.
Well, I think that you would actually have a small minor for that instant if you were taking your test again.
Well, I've got 6 points, so
Yes. Well, if you indicate a bit more, you might not get any
yeah,
points.
but never say never. By the year end, I might end up losing my license. I'm so scared of losing my license.
Say what? It'd be a great episode, wouldn't it? It'd be a good episode for the
What?
pod.
That I lost my driving license?
Yeah. The one,
Yeah, but I need my license for my job.
the episode where Paul loses his license.
Oh, could you imagine?
we'll do
But
it.
thank you, Yvonne, for getting in
Yeah,
touch.
thank you for that,
Chris is more on your side than I
Yeah,
am.
I am. Yeah. All right.
Stop moaning. Do you want to read one
Yeah,
out?
Tim from Skegness says, people who press the lift button 12 times like it gives the lift motivation. Good one. Like that.
Ironically, I saw that this morning when I was at the hospital.
Did you?
Yeah, so I had to go. I was on ground floor, but my appointment was on the second floor. And why are lifts so awkward? But anyway, I pressed the button, the lift opened, and then there was a person inside. It was a muggle, so it wasn't a doctor or a nurse.
A
or anything
what?
like that. It was a muggle.
What's a muggle?
Do you not watch Harry Potter?
No.
So you have the wizarding world, and then you have the muggle world. So muggle is like a normal human being.
I'm so confused. So somebody in the lift? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there was somebody in the lift that didn't work there, basically. Oh, sorry, I was just trying to add a bit of razzmatazz to it. A muggle. Some of our listeners will relate to that.
No, they won't. Surely
they will.
won't.
Right, if you know the meaning of muggle, then just drop us a like. Just drop me a message on any of the socials and go, yes. That's all you need to say, nothing else.
I was like, a muggle? Yeah. What's a muggle?
A muggle.
Never
It's
heard
from Harry Potter.
I've never heard anybody use that in conversation ever.
Yeah, we talk about it when you go that we're in showbiz world, and then when we're not in showbiz world, we're in the muggle world. We're just normal people.
I have never used that, and I'm in showbiz.
Right, okay.
I have never.
But have you ever watched Harry Potter?
No, because I'm not 10.
Sorry, wait a minute. You never watched a single Harry Potter film?
I think I've watched the first one. That's the one that he goes. I couldn't. I don't know who the characters are. I watched.
Shut up. But
Nah, not interested.
what? So you've never been to Warner Brothers Studios
No.
in London where they filmed it and stuff?
Nah, not that bothered.
So you're not
bothered.
excited about Christmas Day that HBO are bringing out the new,
No,
like the series of Harry Potter?
No.
Are you joking?
you won't get me watching it.
Oh, mate.
Get me a new series of 24 Hours
I've
of Police
been
Custody.
to Florida.
I'm in
Right,
there.
I've been to. Right, wait a minute. I've been to Florida 2 times in the past 3 years, and one of my highlights is going to, like, Harry Potter Studios.
Yeah, but you're a nearly 40-year-old man. You can't be watching
I've had
Harry
pictures
Potter.
down Diagon Alley. Do you know what Diagon Alley is?
Never heard
no,
of
of
it.
course you don't. Do you know what Gryffindor is?
No.
Hufflepuff. Slytherin.
Who?
So you don't know what Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor.
No, I only
What?
know.
You don't know what any
I
of
only
that
know
means.
Harry Potter, Hermione, and who's the ginger one?
Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley. That's the only 3 I know.
You know Miriam Margolyes, Gauls, whatever her name is.
Miriam.
No,
Miriam.
Miriam Margolyes, is that her name? You know who she is, though,
I know
right?
who Miriam is. Yeah,
She
Miriam
was in Harry
Margolyes.
Potter.
Was she?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Oh my.
Never seen it. I couldn't even tell
Don't
you.
know who Dumbledore is? You don't know who Dumbledore is?
I've heard of the name. If it comes up in a quiz
right.
show. But
Right, anyway. I feel sorry for Tim here because we've literally moved off away from his talk.
I talked about
Because
Harry
I
Potter.
said one word Muggle. But anyway, I was in the hospital. Stop laughing about the word Muggle. Not a thing.
I've never heard anybody go, "Oh, there was a Muggle in the lift." What's a Muggle? Like, I've never heard
Like a
that.
normal person, not a doctor, a nurse, a surgeon.
Why didn't you just say there was a person in the lift?
Because that's the terminology that we use. A Muggle.
Next time I go into a lift, I go, "There's a Muggle in here."
No.
But if it was somebody...
right, you don't get it because you're not... I don't class myself as a massive Harry Potter fan.
Clearly not.
But... but there are... Right, forget it. Right, Tim, we're going to do yours again. Right, shut up with you. I said one word. And it tickled your tonsils. Right. We've had a message from Tim. Tim said... I feel sorry for Tim here.
Sorry.
He's gone to the effort of sending a message in. Right. I was in the hospital this morning. It sounds like a starving joke. A Muggle walks in.
A Muggle walks into a lift.
Well, that's a soundbite sorted. People who press the lift 12 times to give it motivation.
Yeah.
I was in a lift today. There was a normal person in there.
That's what you should have said.
Okay,
There was just
sorry.
a person in the lift.
All right. But I was in the lift, and then I got in the lift. They were in the lift already, and then you have to wait for the doors to close. But they were pressing the close button loads of times.
Yes.
Doesn't help.
Doesn't it? Do you know, I don't know if this is a fact or anything. I've just made this up. But if you're going, say, for example, you go to floor 8, if you just press the door and then hold in floor number 8, the lift will take you straight to that floor.
See, no, I think that's only a system that they have on cruise ships.
Is it? Oh, I thought it worked in every lift.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. Next time I go into a lift with a Muggle, I'll let you know. But no, actually, so on cruise ships, that's like a cruise ship hack. But basically, they use that because if there's an emergency, then a team member on a ship needs to get to deck 2 really quickly. Then that's why.
Is that why?
Yeah, that's why.
Well,
you're going on a cruise ship next week. So
I did.
let us know.
I will let you know. Go on then.
There we are.
Let's got some more.
Tim actually came to us with a few, but we're going to save some of his. But he did say one of his tuts is our jingle. How dare he?
What gets on your tuts jingle?
What gets on your tuts? Whatever it is. Yeah, you don't like our jingle.
Well, you can always fast forward it. You can just press.
Yeah, you can.
30
Right.
seconds.
Just press the skip button. Yeah. Talked about people who moan about schools closing and shutting early in extreme.
Yes, that was my tut actually. To be fair,
yeah, but Sammy Robinson got in touch and said that one as well.
She did. What did she say? What did she say? I can't see.
Well, I've
it.
just read it out. Are you not listening?
Oh,
Her
yes.
tut was people who moan about schools closing
Yeah.
or shutting early in extreme heat. But you've obviously got on your nerves as well.
Yeah, I mean, well, look, I know it's hot, but why can't we install air conditioning units that blow out cold air? I know they're not cheap. I know they're expensive. I know somebody's got to fund it. But if it means that... I spoke to somebody in the week and their child goes to a school that has air conditioning in their classroom and they still sent their kids home. Like, why?
What?
Yeah. Granted, other parts of the school didn't, but this particular class had aircon units in their classroom. And they're like, well, hang on a minute, how does that work? Because I'm literally taking my child out of school to sit in the heat.
Right. Well, I am going to sit on the fence with it because I don't remember a time when I was at school where we got sent home because it was too hot and we never got sent home when it was too cold. But I understand that the world has moved on and there's welfare procedures in place and everything like that. But no one gave a toss about me back then.
No.
So why should I give a toss now?
And
Is my response.
Go on. Well,
No, that was my response.
oh, that was sorry. I thought you said, and here's my response.
No, I said that was my response.
Do you know what? We in our school we had a fire in the science block, and they still opened the school. They just put a little fence up, going, "Please do not enter." We had to do science somewhere else, and we still had the school open. Different times.
But I don't know. I understand. I get it if there's a welfare issue there, and that's the only reason that they are doing it.
Yeah.
But I just think, I think there's a bigger conversation to have. If people that turn around and say that climate change is not a thing, well, it is, because the Earth, the globe, is getting hotter, like by 0.3 degrees every year. So we're going to get warmer weather as time moves on. But I just think the investment needs to be put into schools, like you said, where there can be a system in place that can give cold air and hot air, which means consistently kids can stay in education regardless of the conditions.
Yeah. And do you know what they did? They sent some homework to do. I was like, I'm not doing homework, mate. I'm putting the paddling pool.
You're not
now.
their teacher.
No, I know, but I was like, I'm going to stick my son in the paddling pool and he's going to have a great time. You've sent him home. I haven't. So
True.
we had a lovely day.
Yeah. Well, you did have a lovely day in the paddling pool.
We did have a lovely day.
Yeah, readers and
hello to Chris Gray, friend of the pod, listens regularly, gives us feedback all the time. So we'll mention his tut this week. Hydration breaks in the World Cup. I'm on it. I completely agree with him on that.
No, I completely get it as well. Yeah. And you know, and I think I'm not saying America, like the Football Association, whatever in America, are trying to make
FIFA
money. But basically, while the hydration breaks are going on, so if you actually, like us in England, when we watch the World Cup, we watch the hydration break.
Yes.
But in America, that's all ads.
So that's where they're making
So
money.
companies are spending millions and millions of pounds to have their company advertised during the hydration breaks. So is it really a hydration break, or is it a way of America, FIFA, all making some money?
Well, it's got to be making money. And I like when England were playing the other night, it was chucking it down. It was
exactly that, but they still had a hydration break.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. And it's like,
no, so I fully get that. Yeah. And do you know what? It just makes the game in the UK. The games are on 10, 11. England were playing the other night. I think it was 10 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 90-minute game. It's like 10 till quarter to 11, half time, 11 quarter. I could still be in bed for midnight. Well, I wasn't. It was still going on at 12.
I was it just loses the flow of the game, to be fair, and I just don't like it.
Yeah, I agree. I would say it's more of a money-making aspect to, is it actually improving the game? I actually think it's destroying the game.
I think bring on more players. You can have more substitutions and rest some players. If they're too hot, just go, right, you go and do 20 minutes. Right, we'll bring on the next one. You do 20 minutes. Easy.
Yeah, but you could say they could do this, they could do that, they could do this. The base model of the game of football is 45 minutes, half time, 45 minutes. We've been playing football for hundreds of years. Why suddenly in 2026? Because America want to make more money out of Mars bars, Snickers, Dunkin' Donuts, 7-Eleven, all those big American brands.
7-Eleven.
Have you know? Oh well, in America, at the good petrol stations are 7-Eleven.
Oh, are they?
Do you know what? If you ever go to America, go to a 7-Eleven. It is amazing. But all these companies are paying billions of pounds to have their company advertised.
I'm pretty sure in Qatar they never had hydration breaks, and it's like
no, they didn't.
It's like 50 degrees out there. That I can understand.
But they did build stadiums. Part of their stadiums being built because they built the stadiums for the purpose of the World Cup. But part of it was they were all air conditioned.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
So yeah, I get why. But
all
yeah,
right.
so no, Chris Gray, I for once in mine and Chris Gray's 20-year relationship, I actually agree with him on that one.
No, well done.
Should we do one more?
We'll do one more, and then we will pause and wrap it up.
All right then. So Maria Adams, who works in a petrol station, local petrol station, has got in touch and said, working in a petrol station, being told by every customer that it's nice and cold out there, We know it's cold. You don't need to tell us. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Well,
Imagine the same person. Imagine working behind a desk and someone just coming in. 50 people walk past you and tell you that England won the game last night. It's like, yeah, I know. And then 2 minutes later, somebody walks in and goes, "Did you watch the game last night? England won." It's like, yeah, I know.
But I can imagine, because we're so British, we're like, "Oh yeah, it's nice and cool in here," and you go, "Yeah, I know." And it's the same the other way around, isn't it? I was at a class for my son to take on the weekend, and it was boiling in there, and every person. So I went and sat down. Every person that walked in went, "Whoa, it's hot in here, isn't it?" Yes, because we've just had a heat wave. It's gonna be hot.
But we're so British that we feel the need to talk about what. I do get Maria's point. She sat behind a counter. All she wants is to pay for your petrol, get your coffee, get your bag of skips, and get out.
Get out. Forget the small
Just so you
talk.
know, that's my order that I always go and get. But yeah, I can imagine that is frustrating.
Oh, it's got to be in it.
More than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
thanks,
thank
Maria.
you for Maria getting in touch.
All right, there we
She
go.
loves listening to our podcast.
Does she?
Yeah,
Does she
she does.
listen when she's when she's working in the petrol station?
I'm not sure. I'll ask her. She might be. Well, after this, I've got to go pick up the animal guy's van, and I'm driving to Bognor, and I do need to fill the van up. She might be working.
Do you
I'll
know,
see her.
in my local petrol station, just
Yeah.
before we go, the guys in there, they're always on the phone. I remember when I worked in the co-op back in the day, if I was on my phone or even talking on my phone while I was serving customers, I would have at least got a warning for that. Every time you go in our petrol station, they're always chatting on the phone, loudspeaker. You're hearing the chat, and you literally don't even get a hello. They're just on the phone all the time.
Well, I can speak very highly of my local petrol stations, but yeah, I don't think I've ever walked in and seen him on the phone. Well, this morning at 7:15 when I went and got my coffee, there's a lady in there called Nita. She's a bit old, she's a bit haggard, and I'll say that to her face.
Oh, do you?
But we always have a bit of banter. But I walked all the way in, pressed my coffee, and she was still stacking the shelf behind the counter. And then I went, "You're right, Nita," and she jumped out of her skin. She didn't even realise I was in there. She was like, "You gave me a heart attack." I was like, "Well, bang."
Brilliant.
Anyway, that's
Brilliant.
Nita. I'm proper shouting out mine at Tesco petrol station.
Yeah,
I
big
do
up.
go there every day.
Big
So,
up.
anyway, what a good episode.
No, enjoyed that. That was good fun. Hope you enjoyed that too. Don't forget, if you've got any of your tuts on your mind and think, "Oh, I'm going to message in," please do, because it makes great content. So thank you for that.
Thanks for listening to the Post Room Podcast. I've been Paul Gilbert. I'm off to Bognor.
And I've been Chris Morley. Thanks for listening to the podcast. And I'm going to go downstairs. See you soon.